the game of the weekend that is going to get all the talk is this Celtics next game one, where I think this was it for Brooklyn. I could see Boston going for a sweep, quite frankly. This was Brooklyn's best punch. Boston ate it and came out with a game-winning layup by Jayson Tatum. Unbelievable. Marcus Smart, this is the development, the character development that we've been waiting for years. The old Marcus Smart would have chucked that without a second thought. He pump fakes, finds Tatum cutting. Tatum with the great acrobatic spin move and finish. And the Celtics really had to dig in. They got stops when they needed to, even though Kyrie was on one in that fourth quarter. 39 for him, he finished up with. KD, not his best game, but honestly, like he was struggling to score in against like Al Horford, against Jayson Tatum. Um, doesn't look like he has that same blow by ability, at least right now. That was the biggest takeaway for me in this game was Boston's defense. I mean, they've been great all year, but the individual defending in NBA is really hard to do now with the rules favored towards the offense, and they are still able to stick to guys quite well. Kyrie still has the ability to blow by some guys with his quickness, but everyone else on that Nets team, it doesn't feel like they can get by anyone, and it's gonna be tough for them to score unless KD and Kyrie really have like 50 plus points a night between the two of them. Um, and that was Brooklyn's best chance to really swing this series. And I think they're in big, big trouble now.
Yeah, I think if you're the Nets, getting it tied going into the last 2 minutes is as good as you can hope for. You're not going to put the Celtics out of the game. 5 to 10 minutes left to go in the fourth. Tie game going in. Kyrie hits an impossible three. That's as much as you can ask for. But then on the other end, defensively, they just make a stupid effort where the Celtics do something they haven't gone to too much all game. They space the floor, give Jaylen Brown a clean run at Bruce Brown with no one there to help, everyone in the corners. Brown taking on Brown easy. And then the Celtics need a stop and they get a stop. You mentioned Horford's defense. He does a fantastic job locking up Kevin Durant. A bit slower, but he uses the strength advantage to let Durant get no momentum, nothing going forward. And then that last play after they get the much needed stop, just a thing of beauty. I said to you before we got on this pod, the Celtics needed a stop. They needed a bucket. They got both. And just them being a better team means they're more times often than not going to have the ability to do that when they need it. And that's why they're going to win this series.
There you have it.